Mon girl for coma. Use my straw. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. That's enough internet for the day. I'ma head out. Wait. Before you go, I need to tell you this fun fact. Before my daughter was born, I was reading the book, What to Expect When You're Expecting. And I read that the hormones that cause a mother to lactate get passed to the baby through the breast milk, causing any breastfeeding child to also lactate. Even the boys. When I tested this out on my infant nephew, I had to. For science, I said to my sister, hey, check this out. As I squeezed her son's nipple, and, sure as duck, it's true. I've never gotten a more sincere what the duck from my sister than I did that day. Now he's a teenager, and is probably one of the only kids in his class that can say his uncle milked him. But that's probably for the best. Does green make our beds look big? Would what? Markiplier is on the nice list. Nice list. Duck you. Santa. When? Mark. Goo goo gaga. I'm a honey toddler. That man is gonna send us to Mars. As someone who's into diaper stuff, we do not claim him. I'm not deleting this, no matter how many times I get ratioed. I'd rather die a fool than live as a coward. Photo of Zendaya and Tom seen in Boston earlier today. I'm sorry, but can we take a moment to praise how Tom isn't afraid to be around minorities? I'm in a really bad place right now. You good bro? Yes mate, I'm just in Birmingham, that's all. Reasons to get a chameleon. They grab anything you give them. Anything? What would you do in this situation? Found friend's mom on Pornhub. So basically I was scrolling on the hub and I seen a face that looked fairly familiar, so I clicked on it, and without a doubt it's my friend's mom getting absolutely railed. My question is, should I tell him his mom's been doing porn or just ignore it so he doesn't have to hear about it? I'm a pretty honest person, so I feel bad not telling him, but I personally wouldn't wanna know if my mom was making photography. Only genuine answer is to rub one out and let the post-nut clarity show you the answer. Where was the right people in this trailer? They are trying to make it easy to blast the non-player characters. Anon sees a mouse. Be me. Only male in the office. IT guy. We're on break at the garden for a smoke. I don't smoke, so just sit there. One of the girls screams that she saw a mouse. The mouse jumps out the grass and comes straight to my direction. My only reflex is to step on it like a cockroach, splattering it under my shoe. They all look at me horrified. I'm asked to go home or throw my shoes away. Nobody is looking at my face anymore or answering my good morning since. This should have been the ending of Stuart Little. Someone post this on SS Sniper Wolf's channel as she deserves it. Sniper no swiping. Sniper no darksing. Sniper no showing your tights to children on Omegle. She said that. Tips. If you have to bury a body, do it vertically. Satellites look for 6 feet long holes and marks them for investigation. Also, bury the body under a dead dog. Sniffer dogs will mark that spot, and when they dig it up and find the dog, they will mark it as a false positive and move on. Just eat all the incidents. How it started. How it ended. Bro turned into a Christmas tree. This isn't funny. She murdered him, hung him upside down to bleed out, dehydrated him, processed him into dog food, and fed the dog. I love porn logic. I want the top bunk. No. Imarab Makati on you. I made the softest pant in the world. I thought Winnie the Pooh had her OnlyFans. Intruder, 21, is mauled to death by 2 pit bulls while trying to break into Georgia home. Homeowner finds his body on the porch the next morning. Why his graduation pic? Was he graduating from burglar school? Kids form human arrow to point police chopper toward suspects on the run. What kinda snitch chase children of the corn type shot? The way my neighbor makes the entire apartment building smell like boiled feet. I'm about to sit outside their door with Fabris on full blast till they get the hint. So turns out he died. What country and not nearly as bad as the media portrays it to be? Antarctica. The media makes out that it's very cold there, but that situation is improving. Does anyone know how to put the angel wings on a person that has passed? Staple gun. Man spent 12 years in coma. Says he heard everything including his mother saying, "I hope you die." I hear that without being in a coma. What holiday gift is your child dying to get? Chemotherapy. If animals can talk, everybody would become vegan. I mean humans can talk, but that doesn't stop me. Nudify apps that you say I to undress women in photos are soaring in popularity. Can't wait for the next family reunion. Did you know that at least 1 in 4,000 men will experience tentacular torsion before 25? Really? Well, none of us has had it. I wonder who's the guy then. I double it and give it to the next person. Is the tattoo 96 under the best just for birth year, or is there a deeper meaning to it? She's actually just a really big Lightning McQueen fan. Today is my birthday. Tweets go into the abyss, cause I'm disabled. But if you see this, please say hi and follow me. It will make my birthday. Hey the heat wheels. He's whooping less note. Oh my god. Epic win. I wanna shove it up my ace. Tell me something you can say during sex and at the dentist. You're pretty brave for an 8-year-old. He looks like the German villain in a comedy about figure skating. Police in Tennessee chase zebra for 3 hours. This is getting ridiculous. They would have killed it right away, but they couldn't decide whether it was bulk. Straight people, what's your gayest experience? Kissed a girl and her boyfriend once. I was super drunk, but only remembered kissing her in front of him, and had a panic attack the next day. Texted her about it and she said, "It's all good, you kissed him too." LMRO. Great cover. I'm going to remember that. Harrison O'Keefe spent 60 hours underwater in darkness after his boat capsized 20 miles off the coast of Nigeria and sank to the bottom of the ocean. He was discovered alive by divers, who were sent to recover dead bodies. Sorry, Harrison. We were sent to recover dead bodies. We don't make the rules. I like my men, like I like my grapes. Haha, good one. 25 at a time. With the scene peeled off. Cooking a grenade. Correction. Middle Eastern potato. The feminine urge to marry a calm, relaxed, well-mannered man and ruin his peace. Man who donated his mother's body to an Arizona Center for Alzheimer's Research discovers it was sold onto the US military for $6,000, strapped to a chair and blown up in blast test. Here lies mom. And here. And here. And here. And here. And here. Me and who? No one. Your parents had you for tax benefits. Republican reveals his own daughter's OnlyFans account. She has the most respectable job in her family. What's your worst duck up? Winning a swimming race when I was -9 months old. Waddington philosopher. Ethically wise insist bad. I'm not sure where to post this, so I just assumed here. To preface, this was just a shower thought I had that I can't get out of my head. I have a girlfriend, and I'm not incest or anything. Basically just the title. Other than reproductive harm, why is it bad? Like if two brothers liked each other, why would it be bad? If they had a relationship, they can't have a kid. It doesn't harm anyone. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Same with two sisters, and if they used protection, a dude and girl wouldn't cause any harm to anyone. Is it just culturally Western society isn't okay with it? Unironically true. I have all the rights to blow my 80-year-old grandpa. If you were in a room with all of your sexual partners, what would you say to them? Please disregard the goat, at least until you hear the full story. I beg your pardon. No, don't beg. That's how he got the goat. Your app name is Lil plus the last reason you were in the hospital. Lil mom's dead. Met a beautiful girl in the gym, and luckily starting a relationship with her. Had the best time of my life, and after 3 months, I just find out that she's married to another guy. Have sex with him to teach her a lesson. A stray shot from someone yesterday almost hit my head while I was playing Apex. At most missed me by 3 inches and hit my left monitor. What the duck is life? Bro almost got third partied. The last thing you ate is what you have to name him. Oh good, he can still be called a kitten then. Hello, infant. Human corpse is a very fitting name for such a cute kitty. Last meal before I lock myself in my room and hang myself with a belt. If you still alive, can I have $4 cash app? You can only pick 2. The next 100 dreams are vivid nightmares. Diagnosed with heart arrhythmia. Broken nose. Charged with manslaughter. 30 minutes of being meek in public. Stay in bed for 2 weeks straight. Food tastes like honey roasted ham for 2 years. Pay a $5,000 fine. 20 mandatory jumping jacks each day. Pink and bulk. Bulk forces me to work out, and pink lets me eat gross healthy food without dealing with the gross. I'm gonna lose £1 billion and become a heat little F-boy with a grabbable C-lotty waist. I can't keep typing, my doc is hard. Promise me you'll look after this world after I'm gone. Please. Please. I promised. His friend is in that barrel causing the problem. Oof. I sweat from my ace hole. This is called diarrhea. For the dudes. How the duck do I give a presentation without getting a dunner? Help please. My presentation is next class. Shove your nut up your ace. It might sound gay, but it works. Fun fact, Nanny was the first cartoon female to get me as hard as a brick and defined my taste in women. It would take all 12 of the gods of destruction, the Akatsuki, and the Justice League combined to pull me out of her. Five Guys, the burger chain founded in 1986, actually sounds real good right now. Five Guys, Guys legs, actually sounds real good right now. Thanks, I hate fish with human teeth. Well, a hole is a goal, unzips. Today's fortune cookie, your first love has forgotten you. Mom has forgotten me. Lizzo announces support for Billie Eilish, saying I'd sit on your face in a public tweet. Does that qualify as a Dell treat? I feel like it does. Imprisoned. Release them from their poorly aged cyber prisons. Who censored this cat? He is need. Do ya think butchers were sweating in the 1700s? Wasn't they bathing, like once a week back then? Shut probably smelt like dumpster juice. Emma still slept on that shut like miso soup, not gonna lie. Just read something about replacing I'm sorry with thank you. So, instead of saying sorry I was late, say thank you for waiting for me. Replacing negativity with positivity and gratitude and breaks the I'm sorry cycle. Powerful. Thank you for letting me sleep with your sister. Y'all, I have a girlfriend. We have been talking for like a while, and she asked me to be her girlfriend today. Yippee. Congratulations. Hope you guys stay together and get buried in the same casket. Jesus. Brian. Owner or chef? Brian looks like a kid that didn't grow up and instead just increased in size. What are they gonna do when these niggas die? Fortnite Icon series. Funeral live event. Where is this from? On Twitter. You mean X? Walk into traffic. How to throw a non-telegraphing punch. You can't see it. I tried this technique on my grandma, who just recently beat answer. Needless to say I knocked her the duct out, and I was really impressed. Thanks Michael. I'm depressed as duck. Instagrammer, 22, says learning about World War II is bad for kids' mental health. Bold words coming from someone who looks like Ali London trying to cosplay as Willem Dafoe. I'm 18 or older. Enter. I'm under 18. Exit. I thought by pressing under 18 I'll get the kids version. Do we know what one banana equals? 7.5 inches on average. But my mom told me 2.5 inches was average. Did she tell you you're handsome too? Damn. What is the stupidest thing you ever did on a party? I remember once I drank too much beer at a party and ended up yoking all over my friend's cat. Not my proudest moment, but hey, at least the kitty got a bath out of it. I love FNAF. There is a seamless dead body in the dumpster behind the Domino's I go to. Was scared I had Cupid for a second. God is good though. We should all give this guy a clap. He tested positive for it already. Not before he gives you claps. Are you saying the can of beans that says it expired in 2003 is still safe to eat? It literally might be. You need to open the can, smell and see. If the can is damaged at all, especially expanded, it could have botulism and should be avoided. If I find the can with botulism, I'm buying a syringe and selling lip filler treatments. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe her lips are filled with beans. Why do all hamsters have to die in the most foul way possible? I've never heard of any hamster that died of old age. One hamster story has a hamster explode cause they drank spilled vinegar and a while before they ate through the baking soda bag. Haha. That's fucking hilarious and mortifying to witness. Imagine you're just petting your hamster and then pop. The torn up baking soda bag was found after they cleaned up hamster guts, so they were beyond mortified or confused as to what the duck happened. I feel bad for laughing so hard. Accidentally changed scene color of images and can't change it back. Once you go bulk, you'll never go back. 9 years after the Yazidi genocide, there are still thousands of Yazidi girls missing and enslaved. The story of that poor woman being fed her own child breaks my heart. I'm sorry, what? Nothing like a homemade meal. You just got $249 million for backing off a random dude behind a gas station. What do you do now? Wash my hands. No, click and clean. If you could be invisible for a day, what would you do? Shut in public. Imagine turds suddenly appearing around you. Would your shut be invisible? Not after it left my ace. That's true. What if you was made invisible through some technique that render every atom in your body invisible? That means your peep will be invisible, as long as you are too. However, it will smell. Am I wrong with my boyfriend watching porn during sex? I'm 34 female and my boyfriend 34 male. He enjoys to watch porn while we have sex. I found it so uncomfortable and recently I feel it so turn off to me. I don't want to overreact, but really is it even close to normal someone watching porn instead of giving attention to the partner? You're a fleshlight at this point. Met up with this guy from Tinder and ended up telling him I had an OnlyFans. He left immediately LMRO. Next day he subscribed and sent the photos to my mom. Mom's answer, her OnlyFans is trash, subscribe to mine. It's bullshit. Your point stands, but there's probably a similar slang word. Do you not know what attained is? Should I have? Before now I've only heard it used as a verb, as in to corrupt. Didn't know it could also refer to that. Oh yeah, no, it also occasionally means the space between the balls and the innos. I literally had this situation and the girl said, did you know I have 4 rows of teeth? Turns out she has 2 smaller rows of teeth behind her normal ones like a shark. So she never lost her baby teeth. Huh. Wait a ducking minute. Something's wrong. I can feel it. It was the day I was to finally lose my virginity. I prepped and made sure everything would be perfect. Unfortunately for me, turns out my boyfriend's trouser snake wasn't a euphemism. Will it bite? I ask. No, unless I order it. You know, it is my organ, he says. I stroke the snake lightly. So, how do you masturbate yourself? Does it hurt because it has some scales? No, its scales are soft, he answers timidly. I kiss him. Do it gently, I ask. Aren't you scared? He responds. Why should I be afraid of you? I laugh. I think it has many advantages. We can unlock many positions. What does catty taste like? Likely salty, like very soft scene. They can vary from person to person based on diet, stress, and other factors. Sometimes more metallic, sometimes more acidic, some can even be a bit sweet. But salty is usually where it starts for me. Interesting fact, if you notice a distinct change in the taste with it becoming more sweet, it can indicate diabetes developing. Hello, do you want me to test you for diabetes? Dying from dehydration. Me after drinking enough water to make my pus basically fresh water. The trains girl who drinks nothing but Monster Energy and pass. Back when I was like 15, I was a pass fiend and my boyfriend's pass was my main intake of water some days. LMRO. We should start referring to age as levels, because I'm at level 43. Sounds cooler than just being an old person. My son died at level 4. Noob. Not quite answering your question, but in the same spirit, there is an Eliza Ribera Clark old scene, where the cameraman starts having a coughing fit, and for some reason they didn't edit it out and all 3 people in the scene are looking at the camera with concern. Quickly, he's choking. Someone snack his clock. 12-year-old kid is adopted by the family of his best friend. Holy duck. Okay, this is getting out of hand. A right kid cannot be expected to provide for an entire bulk family. Why are you timing her coughs like labor contractions? Maybe Butch gonna cough up a baby? Happened to a friend of mine. It was not pleasing. Tell your friend to chew better. Ugh guys, there's a starving dog on my doorstep. Should I feed it? Partner says let it in, but I'd really value you guys' opinion. No, you sit to feed yourself. He'll make great meatloaf. How the uncut feel in public. Homie with the foreseen always comes in clutch when sneaking snacks in the movie theater. Let's hope they make this work the same way they made One Piece work. Netflix is actively working on their live action My Hero Academia adaptation. I wonder how they're gonna do Deku breaking his arms. Steve, grab the crowbar.